Hello, everybody! We are back, being a teenage exocolonist, and talking to this new person, whose hair I love so much. Tangent is hunched over her hollow palm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Hal wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the colony HoloNet, but I can't find it anywhere. Lance tried looking outside. I'll help you find that catalog. Let's make our own list. Let's make our own list! Tangent is dubious, but agrees to try your idea. The two of you run around the colony yard, taking pictures of all the different vertumnant plants you can find, and making up fake sciencey sounding names for them, like Wonkius shrubbius and Purplius gracium. Yay, friends! And biology. I don't think we're going to be a very brains person. After an hour, you categorized 51 different species. Ting doesn't think it's a very complete list, or a very scientific method, but she figures you must have learned something. Well, how about that? We have our smart person. We need reasoning to do things with her. Have you gone outside the colony yet? Ting asks you. I hear all sorts of terrible things. Regardless, we're not allowed to stray from the gates unless we're on expedition. Ting rolls her eyes. Not that it stops my brother. Reminder, Dis and Tangent are siblings. Person! You step cautiously through the colony gates. Hey there, kiddo. Uncle Tonin blocks your way with a smile. I'm afraid expeditions is off limits for now. It's not safe out there for kids. You better toughen up so you can join the squads when you're older. I'm tough enough. I need 20 toughness. Or I'm brave enough. I need 20 bravery. View the map. Prosaic plains, resting ridges. Oh, I hate how that's spelled. That bothers me. Valley of Vertigo, Subaqueous Swamp. I don't need to know about those right now. Leave. Wait, there's a bestiary. sorry. Float cow, hopeye, or manticore. Once again, no time! We must go do things. Like say hi to Cal. Cal is riding around the geoponics gardens on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off, but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Vissa. Real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. Oh, hey, there's a bot in chat. Hi, bot in chat. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe your hoverboards don't work outside, or we all have to adapt. No, we must make this work! Yeah! Cal exclaims. Things are actually way better planet side. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this! It's a skate bowl! That's so precious. Cool, can I try? +2 toughness. Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. We're at 6 toughness now. You take turns riding around the bowl, trying to get up enough speed going down one side to come back up the other. You don't land any tricks. It's hard just staying on the board with this uneven ground, but still fun. Hey, and Cal, I need biology to do things with you. Okay. The suns, they're so warm. Cal lifts his face to the sky, his eyes closed. Well, the blue one is just kinda warm, he continues, but the yellow one is like a heater in the sky. The grow lights on the strata were bright, but never hot like this. It's so nice. So, I think that just leaves us with Anemone. Let's get stronger. Wait. Sorry. One second. We'll get back to you in a minute. I need to double check, but there's no items to pick up. There are no items to pick up. Perfect. Anemone, when is your birthday? Because we know that. Early dust. Okay. Anemone holds her stomach as you approach. Oh, we missed other dialogue. I'm sorry. Does the air here make you feel hungry all the time, or is it just me? She wonders. I feel like I could eat a whole one of them mushroom cheese. Just She mimes stuffing a whole giant mushroom in her mouth, and now all I'm thinking about is Kubera. That's about right. Small team, play sports ball. Anemone has no patience for school, her mom, or acting proper, but she has patience for sports ball. She spends hours teaching little Nougat, fetching balls over and over and throwing all her enthusiasm into cheering every single successful spike her young protege makes. Get to work. Playing is sports ball. No, we're good with challenges and without making them more difficult. So if we go 0, 1, 1, 2, and that reduces that, so I don't like that. Oh, but if I do this... Yeah, we get the 4 of a kind going on. Yeah! There we go. You worked well this month. +1 bravery. +4 bravery, +2 toughness. +10 stress. So... my bravery's up here. It's at 6. Toughness is at 8. Early pollen. Look! Look at the pretty color! Oh, I love it! Oh, it's so great. It's so wonderful. Tammy, where are you? Tammy is not outside. No, Tammy is! She's with Cal! Tammy's dad is the head of expeditions, which means he's out surveying the jungle every day. This morning you see her crying in the doorway as he leaves. I don't like it when he goes out there, she sniffs after he is gone. But he is so brave, and so are you! That's why I like you, Vissa. Aw, I like you too, Tammy. I need a break soon because I'm at 85 stress. Should we take time off? How much stress is playing sports ball? If it's only 10, because I think it's only 10, then we'll want to do it at least one more time. Yeah! Play sports ball. Mars may not be as skilled a sports ball player as Anemone, but she plays hard. She orders people around like a team captain, but she isn't so great at passing the ball. She'd rather be the star. Her favorite thing is to spike the ball right into the opposing net stop's body. It's not a legal move, but she's done it so many times that the opposition now stands further back when Mars has the ball, which is exactly what she wants. Mars, you are not a good person! Did you see that? An enemy complains to you during a break. Mars wouldn't pass the ball to either one of us for 10 whole minutes. Somebody has to do something. Anemone looks at you questioningly. Let's just not pass her the ball. Just let Mars be Mars. Tammy's my friend. I have to stand up to Mars. I have to stand up to people for her sake. -5 stress? Yeah, let's go. +2 friendship with Anemone. The rest of the game, you and Anemone pass to each other and ignore Mars. She notices but just assumes you want to be the star too and doesn't give you any hassle. The thing you've learned with Mars is that she loves to be the best, but she doesn't have the kind of ego that makes her mean about it. Doesn't really solve the problem, but it's kind of fun anyways. Well, could be a bigger problem then. Alright, so 0, 1... I think it's better to get the straight plus the flush than it is to try and get these two sitting together. Win! Hey, there's the 3 stars. So we have been missing the kudos. I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to work on my numbers. +4 bravery, +2 toughness. Hey, we can go bother Tammy's dad now. You wake from an afternoon nap. The dream you're in is one you've had many times. The air is strangely pink and fluffy, kind of sticky, and you have to push your way through it. It feels like every step takes an eternity. You push through the pink cloud and emerge into the child's creche, a room you know well, to see your friend Tammy standing before an enormous bear made of pure light. It lunges at her, through her, and she collapses to the ground like a fainting fairy tale princess. You wake with your heart racing. Tammy is leaning over you where you've been sleeping in a nest of pillows. She shakes your shoulders gently. Oh, I'm sorry, Vissa, she says, as if speaking to a small child. I think you were having a nightmare. Are you okay? Are you? Nothing bad happened in the dream, but you feel sick with dread. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Auntie Seaton is making a new kind of candy. She says it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird? I actually don't like cotton candy that much. It is not my favorite treat. I have to go tell you the creche first, then I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay? Wait, the creche? The creche? Tammy skips off towards the creche, humming to herself. You feel groggy and need a minute to clear your head. That dream. Forget dreams, get that candy. Wait, go save Tammy. Okay. I didn't know if this was going to happen or not, because... Okay, that's awesome. Honest to God, I love this. So, let me just go tell you. Tammy dies. That bear kills her. Dead. Electric shock. I did not pick Tammy. I swear to God I rolled fairly. The only one I took off the list was Cal, because that's who I had last time. I did not mean to have Tammy as my best friend, and I wasn't sure. I was just ready to not have a best friend after this point. Go save Tammy. Go save Tammy right now. Tammy is friend. I don't care if I'm cheating. So that's actually awesome. I love how it specifies how that works. That makes me really happy. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting difference. I'm going to have another character alive that wasn't before. You sprint down the hall to the children's creche, where the little kids play and learn during the day. It's empty. All the younger kids are probably off eating candy with Auntie Sedent. You spot Tammy tidying up some drawing supplies near the craft spins. Above her, a hollow projector displays an enormous floating teddy bear made of purple light. It bobs silently in the air. Mr. Bearsworth. A decade of happy memories playing with it flash through your mind in an instant. Tammy stands upon her toes and reaches for the switch to turn it off. You slam into her, knocking her off her feet onto the ground. The same moment, the hollow projector sparks and explodes. The bear disappears and the whole room goes dark. Oh! Achievement unlocked: the princess and the bear. Oh, Tammy! Tammy, it's okay! In the dim emergency lighting, you see Tammy's eyes wide with surprise and fear. She sits up and rubs her elbows, staring at you. Sorry you hurt. I just saved your life. It was an accident. Sorry, are you hurt? Are you hurt? Are you okay? Tammy, must protect. Her hair's all messy. It's okay. She sniffles like she might start crying. Why did you do that, Allie? I just saved your life. You're not dead. My life? She says. She peers in the dark room, looking even more frightened. How? I try to explain that the hollow projector was going to shock her, but she doesn't seem to understand. What? How? But it's Mr. Bearsworth, she says. It's just a toy. She doesn't believe you, but that's okay. You're just happy that you followed your dream and got here in time. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, I did not want to... I did not want to almost cry again. You decide not to mention the dream since she seems weirded out already. After a minute, the lights come back on. The projector is dead, a thin trickle of stinky smoke coming from the base. Don't worry, Tammy says, frightening as she gets to her feet. Professor Hal can fix it. He can fix anything. By the time you find the professor and finish cleaning up, you've forgotten all about the pink candy in the cafeteria. Saving Tammy. Keep Tammy safe. Mid-pollen. Yay! Yay, she's okay. Yay, where Tammy? Must find Tammy. Ooh, egg. You find a hefty red Xeno egg. Tammy! Yay, Tammy. Tammy. No sad Cal. Tammy's sitting down the grass with the baby on her lap. They're playing nicely with some flowers or a strand of the beads in Tammy's hair or something. Tammy keeps gently removing her hair from the baby's mouth. Oh, Vissa! She giggles as you join her. Aren't babies the best? No, I'm not. Oh god, no. Oh no. There's so many new babies in the creche, you'd think we were starting a colony or something, Tammy laughs. But the parents are too busy doing other work and somebody needs to take care of the little ones. She looks down lovingly to the baby who's now sucking on part of her skirt, getting good and damp with baby drool. You could help too, it could be fun. Oh, me and Vissa are not good with kids. We hit things. The baby chooses this moment to spit up a big puddle of pale yellow liquid onto Tammy's dress. Well, at least it won't show that much. Oopsie! Tammy coos and picks the baby up. Then she holds them out towards you. Could you take them for a minute while I find a towel, Vissa? The baby hiccups and rolls their eyes. They still look a little queasy to you. Okay. Stay cool, everybody. We've trained for this. Okay, I guess. You hold the child at arm's length, willing them to keep the rest of their stomach contents in. They hiccup again, then let out a tremendous belch as loud as a drunken sailor. You have to admit that was kind of cute. No, I don't have to admit that. I super don't. Cal, what are you saying since normally you're so sad? Okay, I'm so happy you're not sad. Uncle... God, why I can't remember your name. Uncle Tonin! Chief Surveyor and Ship's Pilot, sweet man who's seen better suit to space than ground. I'm tough. No, I need 20. My brain said I needed 10. Never mind. I need 10 to go run deliveries. That's what I need the 10 for. You. Tangent. Vissa, Tangent says, approaching you with purpose. We need to discuss my brother. You mean my buddy Dish? Dish. in friendship with Dis 10th grader. So you basically need to start with Dis as your best friend. Ooh, Dis? Less than... Okay. Yes, yes, Dis, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and I... She trails off and looks at her feet. I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but well, people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tang is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit it. I'll talk to him, I'll find out. That's his own business. I'll talk to him. He probably won't tell you, Tenjin says angrily. Newton's apple, she swears. He won't even talk to me anymore. She sighs. You may have to follow him. I would, but everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Aww. Dis, you okay, buddy? You tell Dis that his sister Tenjin wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flip briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards the engineering wing where his sister is reading on her holopalm between classes. He doesn't say anything. He likes medicinal roots. She's worried about you. Where do you go, Dis? You better tell me or else. I need higher friendship with Dis. She's worried about you. She doesn't care about me, he says solemnly. Tenjin's just worried she'll get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks up the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. You better tell me or else. Dis looks down at a patch of bobble buds sprouting from a crack at the wall. He squirms. I don't have to tell you, he says quietly. Just leave me alone. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, buddy. Okay. I'll leave you be. Anemone. Anemone. So then I trapped it in my room, Anemone says, telling you all about the bugs she saw in her quarters. Its wings were as big as my hand and had feelers like, wow! It was bouncing all over the place like boing, boing, boing. She gestures excitedly, swinging her arms over her head. The bugs here are so big and they're everywhere! I was gonna give it to Tang, she says. She loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should just let it go because if it stung me, I might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. And I wanted to see if I got more weird mutant powers, so I started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship. And I got in so much trouble, but it wasn't even that high. Anemone, you're gonna get yourself killed. I just saved one of my friends. Don't need to worry about someone else now. She stops in her tracks. Hold on, she says, stooping to rub irritably at her knees for probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. Ah, I'm gonna die! I busted out my knee and it's so itchy when my scales grow in. Yeah, maybe don't throw yourself off things. Annie, don't pick at it. Chief Steward Antecedent's voice rings out across the garrison yard, pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being in the ship crash, tugging on her skirts and calling her auntie. Anemone jumps and stands up straight, her hands flying to her sides. But Mom, Anemone whines, digging her fingers into her knees as Antecedent approaches you both. It's so scratch-tastically itchy! Anemone, you're great. I know, lovely. Antecedent soothes her, patting down her riotous red hair. But the more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. Anemone tucks her hands in under her armpits to keep from scratching. What if I want to have cool scales? She pouts. Antecedent smiles indulgently. At the rate you're going, I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. Anemone's skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in wherever she gets a cut or scrape. She rubs the patch on her jaw indignantly, the one she got when she ran headfirst in the food synthesizer back on the ship. Oh, stop being the wrong button, Chris. Antecedent opens her satchel and pulls out a bundle of clothes. The queue for the nanoprinter is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps from your brother's clothing. Please try not to put any more holes in them, or yourself, okay? She hands the clothes to Anemone and kisses her on the forehead. Anemone sticks out her tongue and gags. Yuck! Anemone evaluates the clothes as her mom walks away. Galactic, she breathes, as she runs her fingers over the odd-colored patches. Then, right there in the middle of the yard, she unashamedly squirms out of her pants and pulls out the new ones. Ah, children. Why, I look like a fighter jet from the Hollows, she exclaims, showing off her new pants. Like when they'd stencil your kill count on your plane. Or like a really cool scar. Or like a really cool scar! And Anemone grins. Yeah, you get it! My pants are scarred, just like me! Yeah! Yeah, I'm here for this. This is the energy I crave. So you like the egg I have. But what if Tammy likes the egg I have? Let's go see if Tammy likes the egg I have. Tammy. No, wrong one. Tammy. Here, I got you a present. +1 to a card, change suit to red. Okay. Take egg. Oh, +1 friendship. Tammy wrinkles her nose as she accepts your gift, turning it over in her hands. Oh, what is it? She asks. Is it a present? Thank you, I guess. That's really nice of you. Okay. Well, attempts were made to be friendly. Hi, Dad. You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit. His eyes are runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look sick before. People were hardly ever ill in the stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. I'll be fine. It's just this pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, your dad tells you, we used to call this hay fever. Even though it had nothing to do with hay, your mom cuts in, carrying a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them, and they smell fantastic. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful. Then he blows his nose loudly. Sniff the flowers tentatively, tell them you're scared of the pollen. Sniff the flowers! They do smell good, and they look harmless. Your dad's eyes look so sad. Maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Vissa, I know the last few weeks have been very hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around the quarters wing. You're at 90 stress. Or we could go deliver things. Or see if we could do the thing. Okay, so I have 10 toughness, 10 combat, and 10 bravery. Yeah, 10 bravery. I'm with 22 empathy. If I run over here, this is where we can do babysitting. +7 kudos, +10 stress, +1 friendship with Tammy, +2 creativity, +2 empathy. We just saved her life. I'm worried about our bestie. Let's go take care of her. Hello, Vissa. Auntie Seating greets you. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so happy you've come back to help. You know this place well. The creche. Part preschool, part all-day daycare. You practically grew up here, cared for communally while your parents worked their shifts. A few kids even live in the creche full-time. In a way, Antecedent, aka Auntie-cedent, is every kid's mom. The smell of craft glue and clean blankets gives you a calming memory of all the happy time you spent here with your friends. Tammy is here too, gently rocking her drowsy baby against her chest. She looks at ease here in a way you don't usually see. You're going to babysit too? She asks in an excited stage whisper. You'll love it! Suddenly a bundle of wild hair and pink overalls runs straight into you, nearly knocking you over. Almost more kin than kid, the child grabs your leg and stares up at you with unblinking eyes. Watch that one, Auntie Cedent warns. You remember Nougat? She's turning out to be quite the handful. Why don't you start off by getting her down to go down for a nap? You're Anemone's protege. That would make you a problem child. Read a book to her, play a game with her, make some crafts with her, play a game with her. +2 toughness. Sports ball! She shouts, and pulls an extra bouncy inflatable ball from a cubby hole. You show Nougat how to bounce on your head and bounce it gently up and down. Of course, when she tries, she pops it with such force that it flies across the room. She chases after it, clapping excitedly. +5 stress. Nougat makes a beeline for some older kids who are playing with a Creatobot. She charges in to pick up the bot and hug it, causing it to flail and whirl and knock both her and itself over. Oh, God, child. No, child. By the time you get to the scene of the crime, there are tears, and the other kids are upset about their broken bot. The commotion attracts the attention of Antecedent, who swoops in with hugs and tissues. Within minutes, she has it under control. Oops, she says, hauling Nougat up onto her hip with ease. Just a little mix-up. Don't worry, everyone. Vissa will get that bot fixed in a jiffy. She winks at you with a warm smile. Oh, God, no. Please help. Somebody. Anybody help. This is not the life I was meant to live. That's... I can't think of how I would make that better. Well, okay, wait. Move these two. Yes. Yes, that is supremely better. Okay. +8 kudos, +4 empathy, +2 from 1 challenge, and super goal. Okay, so we successfully did the thing with Tammy. We will never do this again. We cannot control child. We are so bad with child. Late pollen. We will not cause more children to cry. It is too awkward. We need to nope out of that as hard as we can. I see nothing else to pick up. Cal! Cal, what you doing? You're looking for Cal in the garden when you nearly trip over someone else. When the younger kid's in there, blindfolded. Hey! They exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of an enemy's brothers. He glares at you. I was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Cirrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close! Cirrus stamps his feet and complains that you got in his way. It's not her fault, Cal says. She didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a second, I want to teach her how to play. Cal turns to you as Cirrus leaves. Sorry, Vissa, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Cirrus a new game, but he's more like an enemy than I thought. Real competitive, you know. He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different kinds of games other than sports ball, he says. No winners or losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. Cal looks at you hopefully. Do you want to learn how to play? That sounds like a total waste of time. Let me check my schedule. Yeah! Cal's smile looks like it's going to stretch right off his face. Radical! He shouts, jumping up and down with excitement. Okay, so first put on this blindfold. Basically, the way I handle Cal's voice is I go halfway towards a diss. The blindfold is a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulders. I'm going to spin you around. When I let go, you got to listen to my instructions. We're going to walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice as he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says. You gotta walk forward 10 steps. You follow Cal's instructions as best as you can, or make things difficult for him. Do my best. We're friends. We're not best friends. That's Tammy. But we are friends, because he's Tammy's best friend, and let's be real, they're gonna get married, and I gotta be on good terms. You take 10 steps straight forward, holding your hands out for balance. The rocky dirt beneath the garden beds crunches under your feet. Yeah! Cal says. Now turn to your right and take 15 steps until you get to the door. I should specify, the whole the two of them getting married thing is something that you kind of get clued into when Tammy dies, and is just so baked into how I think about this after the last time, that I just can't help it. Get it right. You turn to the right and walk forward, counting out 15 steps. When you stop, Cal laughs. You can hear his footsteps crunching behind you. I forgot how much bigger I am than you. You're like 2 more steps away. Take 2 more steps until your outstretched hands land on the warm metal of the door. Success! Awesome, Cal says. Can't help but smile. This is fun. Now hit the door button on the right and then keep walking forward until I say stop. Go really slowly, okay? You open the door and start to walk forward. The path slopes downward and your feet slip a little bit, even though you're moving as slowly as you can. Real dirt is nothing like the metal floors of the stratospheric. It's turbo rocky here, Cal says, and you can feel uneasiness prickle up the back of your arms. Just keep going forward slowly. You trust him, need empathy, 20 or greater. We can trust him! I trust him. You slowly creep down the slope to the center of the colony, somehow managing not to bump into anything. Cal cheers. Okay, now turn a little to your right and keep walking straight. We're so close! You carefully pick your way forward, stopping when you hear Mars' unmistakable voice ring across the courtyard. What are you nullheads doing? Cal tells her you're playing a game. Is that a real game? Mars scoffs. Looks like Vissa is just wandering around with a scarf over her eyes. Are you a little too old for this? Ignore her. Need bravery. Aww. Maybe she's right. Embarrassment burns in your belly as you tear off the blindfold. Blinking away tears in the sun brightness, you can see Mars looking down her nose at you. Mars sneers, tossing her braids over her shoulder. I thought you were cooler, Vissa. Let me know when you're ready to play adult games. You're not sure what she meant by that. You become aware of Cal standing behind you. Sorry, Vissa, he says quietly. I guess it is kind of a silly game. You ask if he wants to get some. You ask him if he wants some. If he wants to get some potato juice from the cafeteria instead. You spend the afternoon brainstorming ideas for more games with no winners or losers. I am my father's son. I like competition. Relax in the lounge. +1 friendship with Tammy. Heck yeah! The lounge is a long, well-lit hall along the outer hull of the ship's midsection. It's strewn with tables and cushions, and serves as a communal living room for the tiny, one-room spaces every family is assigned. You flop down to the lounge's big beanbag pile with some of the other kids. Cal has a dazed, peaceful look on his face. The air smells so good on Vertumna. So does the dirt even, you hippie. You notice his clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't care less. Anemone bounces in. Holy crap! There's so much space to run around playing. Common Chief Red set up an outdoor sports ball court, and it's way huger than the old one on the ship. Tangent carefully selects one cushion from the pile and perches on it. The school is expanding to some of the empty engineering bays, she tells you. We're getting a big new lab to experiments using local resources. There's so much to learn about this planet. Anemone rolls her eyes, but Tang continues. We shouldn't forget our studies just because we've landed. Tang's right, school is important. School, let's play outside. I want to explore the jungle. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. +2 friendship with Dis. +5 rebellion! This is right, you hear over your shoulder, and you start to find Dis standing right behind you. Gah! When did he get here? Did you see those huge beasts in the jungle as we were landing? What is my friendship with him? 6? Great. Dis continues picking out thread on his sweater until it unravels. I wonder if there are more out there. You've had less the deja vu dreams come to life feeling this week, and you're starting to think you'd even imagined it. But suddenly you get the prickling sensation in the back of your neck, and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. You stare at the door. I did not get this event before. I haven't seen this. Mars walks through it as if on cue. OMG. Everybody, look outside. They're hoisting a flag over command, she says, clapping her hands excitedly. You know what that means, right? She stands tall with her hands on her hips. Vertumna is officially humanity's first exocolony ever. You look out at the flag, feeling dizzy, and silently mouth the words along to what she says next. You remember this moment so well. This is history, kids, she exclaims, and wrapping Anemone and Tangent under each arm. And we were there. Alright, let's forget how to crawl. Wait, no, we had 2 crawling. So that lets us get rid of some cards in our deck so that, you know, we can be better. Guess whose birthday it is? Anemone holds her stomach as you approach. Does the air here make you feel hungry all the time? Right, this is your birthday. Early dust. It is early dust. Here, I got something for you. Birthday cake! Hey, is that birthday cake? Thanks for remembering my birthday! +4 friendship with Anemone. Hey! We got there. Clear-minded, no stress, plus 10% chance to get a bonus +1 when increasing skills. Nice. Alright, I put it off because I didn't want to open the stream with it, but let's go ahead and learn about places. The Prosaic Plains. The Prosaic Plains lie far to the north of the colony, where the higher elevation and natural tilt of the planet makes promitic snowfall more regularly in every season. Though prone to sun storm flurries, the plains are a relatively safe place to explore, filled with mostly my mouth just gets stuck sometimes. Herbivorous xenofauna. The Valley of Vertigo. The Valley of Vertigo is a low-lying trench to the east that's dense with pollen-producing trees. There's a wide variety of edible food here, both plant and animal product, and some of the explorers calling this place the breadbasket of Vertumna. There are a number of animals here that geoponics would be interested in domesticating. The Western Resting Ridges. This tongue-twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, home to both dizzying heights and abyssal lows. It's always hot and arid here no matter the season. Traversing these steep chasms is dangerous and need to be done by those with sufficient glider training. However, there are some interesting ruins there to explore. The Savequa Swamp. The south is a vast boggy wilderness, home to dangerous animals and hazardous weather conditions. Exploration in this area is only to be done with extreme caution. View the bestiary. Flocow. Flocow, Xenolevis bovidae. These cumbersome-looking creatures are actually lighter than air due to large helium sacs on dorsal and ventral sides. Careful balancing of helium and urine allows them to control their elevation. They produce a salty, high-protein, milky substance for feeding their young that is also nutritious for humans. Hawkeye, common hawkeye, Xenophilus monopodus. A communal creature with two disparate sets of eyes and one strong foot used both for locomotion and defense. Though harmless, these small warriors can be fierce in groups. Manticore. Manticore. Xenophilus tyrannus. Highly intelligent and predatory. Their plumage changes according to the season. Their body is composed almost entirely of dangerous weapons. Do not approach. Leave. Thanks. Log. Do any of my friends like log? Oh, Cal also likes red Xeno eggs. Do you like log? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Nobody likes log, maybe? Maybe I give log to... I'm gonna give a log to Tangent. No, log to Tammy. Tammy takes a deep breath of the dry, dusty air. I know it's miserably hot out, she says, but you know what? My dad is right. I should be happy that I'm here. After that close call in the crash, I think I'm going to try to make this place feel like home. She nods, putting on a brave face, and that means trying not to be so afraid. Here, I got you a present. Have log. -1 friendship with Tammy. No! Oh no, she dislikes the mushroom wood logs. Tammy looks uncomfortable. Are you making fun of me? She asks, tugging on her ears. No! No, Tammy, no! No! Why? Okay, sadness. Your mom looks annoyed. Vissa, she begins with a sigh. I know we said you're mature enough to decide your own schedule now, but don't prove us wrong. If I find out you've just been playing holo games in our quarters all day, I swear. But Mom! +5 rebellion. I spoke with your teacher. She speaks over you, raising her hand. I won't see you in class more often, Vissa. Pick any subject, but I want you to study hard and try your best to excel at whatever you decide to do. This colony is too small to support layabouts and freeloaders. You try to swallow your frustration. Nothing good ever comes from arguing with your mom. Well, class sounds terrible, but we'll try not being a freeloader, and we'll come here to apply to deliver supplies, because we have toughness high enough. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. So, this is weird to me. I played Final Fantasy XII a lot, and Seeks there are giant pig people. This is not a giant pig person. I don't know why I expected them to still look the same. Chief Administrator Seeks greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Vissa, you've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized. The children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize it was going to be a job interview. I can carry a lot. Strong for your age, maybe. Lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their holopalm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Alright, deliver supplies. What do I get out of this? +2 organizing, +1 perception, +1 friendship with Mars, +5 kudos, +10 stress. That doesn't really work with anything we do already. So we're gonna not. We're gonna go play sports ball. Let's go play sports ball. Play sports ball. You can tell Calm is bending the rules a little bit for the younger players, but you don't mind. It's important to start the kids on loving sports ball while they're still young and have tons of energy and enthusiasm. And Calm is really good at getting them to listen and keeping them interested. Besides, who doesn't want to play a variation on the game where you have to crab walk everywhere? Oh, no. No, I hate the sound of that. Please don't make me crab walk everywhere. Alright, this one seems pretty simple. Yeah, got it. +4 bravery, +2 toughness, +1 kudos. Yay! It's time for Vertumnalia! Udicott and the council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Vertumna. Everyone gathers in the colony square to hear Governor Udicott's speech. In Earth's history, Udicott begins, and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. In Earth's history, Vertumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the Vertumna project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, the slush planet upon which we find ourselves today. Yawn. More rebellion! More rebellion! Relationship with adults in the colony government. Oh no. The adults are gonna get mad at us. You start to tune the speeches out after that. The members of the council all get up on stage one at a time to say something. When it's your mother Flulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown from Vertumnan soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. Aboard the Stratosphere would have been mostly soy-based food from the nanoprinters, spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the Earth plants look even less robust than usual, but they're supplemented by some vertumnant plants you've come to appreciate. Juicy potato pods and slabs of edible fungi. My cat took one of my hands. Unicott takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What is a festival without festivities, she asks. Professor Hal and Security Chief Rhett have organized a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children. Which one do you join? Talent show, which requires creativity. Bot wrestling, which requires toughness. So we're going to do bot wrestling, if only for the sake of not competing with Tammy. We don't fight our friends. We fight these friends. +5 loyalty. A bot wrestling contest. This has been a classic competition for use on the ship. Someone has rigged up a hydraulic lifting bot to slowly stretch out, increasing your strength over time. The aim is to see how long you can hold it closed, using any part of your body before it pops open. We're just going to climb on top and hug it. An enemy and Cal are competing with you. Cal doesn't like that as competition, but he does love bot wrestling. Wrestle that bot! Oh, this might be a little difficult. Okay. Well, if we use that one, that gets all these to 3. Next round. Yep, and then I have a whole bunch of 1s. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Goes 0. I can't get the straight I want here. 0, 1, 1, 1. No, that doesn't do anything better for me. I think that's as good as I can get. Okay, so if we go 1, 2, 4, 5... Well, that gets me matching 5s. Is there any way I can get any form of straight? Gets me a pair. That gets me 2 pair. If I move. So no matter what, I get 2 pair. And we're hitting goal. Win. Victorious. Lies! An enemy's brother Com is the judge and awards bonus points for technique as well as for brute strength. You sound the hydraulic bot and use your weight at first, then switch to a bear hug when it starts to wobble and push you off the ground. So we get Bot-athlon champion. I enjoy Com and an enemy cheering in the background. Gain the status popular. You're a winner and everyone wants to be your friend. Kudos doubled for 3 months. +2 of friendship with an enemy, +2 with Cal. You make it a full 5 minutes of increasing difficulty before it eventually springs from your grasp and scuttles into a corner, freed at last. You just barely edge out an enemy. She offers you her hand, then pulls it back at the last second before running away cackling. -50 stress. Too bad we just took our break. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days' rest is actually what you need. You feel refreshed. Into mid-dust. So we get better kudos. So we should do something that gets us kudos, I guess. So I guess we're probably going to help Tammy with the kids again. Tammy almost doesn't notice you approach. She's bent over her hollow palm, intently taking notes, until you get close enough that her ears wiggle and she looks up surprised. Oh, hello, Vissa. She greets you cheerfully. I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. You ask her what she's studying, and she flushes pink and tugs on her ear. Oh, I'm not studying, she says. I'm making a list of my friend's favorite things. She laughs a little embarrassed and, well, you're my friend, Vissa, so what's your favorite color? I hate all colors equally. Pink, black, red, yellow, blue. More. Green, purple, orange, rainbow. The color of the monster behind you! Okay, we're not gonna be mean. Wait. Okay, there we go. Red. Red is the color of blood. I like to hurt things. She notes your answer, then asks what your favorite dessert is. Space cake, fresh fruits, soy sweets, spoonfuls of pure sugar. I don't like sweets. Dessert, I prefer the Sahara. Oh. Ah, bless it. No, we're just gonna say cake. Tammy bounces in place. Yay! Space cake is my favorite too. Tammy carefully knows this as well. Okay, last question. What is your favorite toy? Stuffed animals, hoverboards, dolls and action figures, my hollow palm, toys for immature children. Hoverboards. They're the ones that make me move the most. Oh! Toy exclaims. That's Cal's favorite too. It's almost like we're besties. Okay, now I know what to get you for your birthday. Ask her what her favorite things are. She presses her index fingers together shyly. I like the color yellow, and my dolls, and my favorite sweet is cake. So actually tell me anything useful? No. Although, I'm going to take a stab at this. Here. Have cake. Tammy claps excitedly. Yummy! I'll have to save some for Cal too, she says. He really, really likes cake. And, well, anything you can eat, really. Learned Cal likes blue bobber fruits. Well, that's good to learn. And +1 friendship. Makes up for the mushwood log. The awful, awful mushroom wood log. How could it betray me like this? So we could go do that. We could go do things with Tammy, or we could garden. Shovel dirt. +5 kudos. +3 toughness. We're gonna shovel dirt. No. If we want to get kudos, we want to spend time with Tammy. Even if, even if we're not good with kids, we're gonna try. Most kids in the creche go home at the end of the workday to be with their parents, but some live there full-time. Anne's triplets, for example, as well as orphans from the wormhole crash, and children whose parents have simply opted to have them raised communally instead. You've heard that orphanages on Earth could be troubled, but here in the creche everyone is cared for equally. They are lucky, in a sense. In the creche they have a huge family and so many siblings to play with. You and Tammy are putting 2 of these creche kids to bed. Tammy is cuddled up with one of them, reading a book out loud. Tonight's story, Tammy begins, is about a little vacuum bot named Litter. One night, while Litter was charging, there was a power surge in her charging station. Zap! Tammy tickles the children for emphasis. Please no zap around Tammy. And the next morning when Litter woke up, well, instead of cleaning, she decided to go on a grand adventure. Tammy makes the story up as she goes. She has the vacuum-bot venture all the way out of her geoponics dome to the other side of the colony to meet her cousin bots in engineering. But everything goes wrong and the little vacuum-bot gets scared and lost. After Captain Yukot saves her and brings her back to geoponics, the little vacuum-bot vows to never go exploring again and lives happily ever after. The 2 kids are sound asleep. You're so great with kids. Telling a gentle tale. The moral is to never have adventures. Everything to the right becomes one. Telling a gentle tale. You're so great with kids. Let's praise our friend. Thanks, Vissa. Tammy blushes. I can't wait to have kids of my own. I want at least 5. Oh, no. Maybe even more. Auntie Seaton says I could have as many as I want, and she and the other creche parents will help raise them all together. I think I'd like that. Oh, Cal. Cal, I hope you're ready for this. 11112 4. Man, my cards feel so awkward. Let's swap this around a little bit. So it's 19 like that. Yeah, that's the better option. How did I don't know what I'm missing. Okay, whatever. We got +4 empathy, which puts us at 30 empathy. Mid-dust turns to late dust. Double checking for anything to pick up and anyone who wants to talk to us. Nope. Okay, we go back to babysitting because we are still popular. And I want to get kudos. Because I can make that choice as the player. You just can't seem to make Nougat keep her pants on. At least she's body trained, but still a bit of a health hazard. You manage to come to a compromise where she agrees to at least wear a dress or skirt. She does this for a little while before realizing that it's much harder to climb and crawl around in a dress, and begrudgingly agrees to wear pants again. Okay, that's cute. That's very cute. 0, 1, 1, 1, 4. Okay. Again, I can't imagine that that's not the best. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Oh, so many kudos. We're going to be so rich when we can buy things. And we're becoming such good friends with Tammy. Early wet. Next month. Look, it's raining now. New paw. Oh my god. Pay to remove cards in the quarters spa. Huh. That sounds absurdly good. Where do I do that? Babysitting, relax in the lounge. Visit the spa. Okay, that's... Okay. That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay. That's so good. Wow. That's... Oh, I like that a lot. Deck management. It's pouring rain and everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass-roofed palapas. Everyone except Dis! Off in the distance over at the wall near the sports ball field, he's definitely skulking. Quietly follow him. Oh, we have no perception. Tell someone, just ignore him. I don't want to get him in trouble. When he glance back again, Dis is gone. Oh, now I'm just... Oh, I wish I knew what happened, but I don't want to get him in trouble. Mushwood log. We have obtained Mushwood log. I don't think anyone else wants to talk to us. Double checking. Alright, last month of being popular. Let's go make enough kudos that we can get one of these cards out of our deck. Babysitting. Back on Earth, you know humans used to have babies willy-nilly with very little planning. Here, making a human requires approval from the council, and there haven't been any new babies since you landed. The one in your arms was born shortly before you passed through the wormhole. You hold the youngest member of the colony with reverence, staring down at her sweet, chubby cheeks. She's just a bundle of blinking, mildly confused joy, gazing sleepily up at you. She wiggles like she wants to get free from her swaddle. Loosen her swaddle, don't fall for her tricks. I don't trust child. Yeah, you know what's up. After a few minutes of struggling, the baby tires herself out and her eyes slip shut. Success! Nap time! Tammy walks over to see how you're doing. Aww, she exclaims. It looks like she likes you. Let me take her and put her down, okay? She takes the baby and sets her down in a crib in the quiet room, then comes back and gives you a sunny smile. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. It'll be tough when all the babies are grown up and no one takes naps anymore. I'm going to miss quiet time. I'm going to miss the babies the most, though. I love babies. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Nah, they're better once they can talk. I'm going to have so many kids one day. Nah, they're better once they can talk. Tammy tugs on her ear, which she does when she feels unsure of herself. She tugs on her ear a lot. Well, I hope that when the council allows new babies again, if I'm old enough, that I can volunteer for it, she says shyly. I mean, I don't even know how it works, really, but they'll tell me, right? Hold up, Tammy doesn't know how babies are made. Have you tried looking up? You should really know this by now. They taught us this in sex ed. Tammy laughs nervously. Oh, Vissa, you know I'm not really that good at school. It was so embarrassing. I haven't done that part yet. I haven't even been able to open the holovids. I do know the basics, though, she says defensively. The babies start as teeny-weeny specks inside the womb, and then they get bigger and bigger, and then they come out. I just don't know the other stuff. Ah. Oh, Tammy. Tammy. Must protect. Must continue protect. Can I do better than this? I can't put these two next to each other. That's a bad time. Why is this? Oh, right, because it's next to this. So I get 3 off the straight, or I get 3 from the 3 of a kind. doesn't change it. Is it better to do... It is, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh, I didn't think about that at all. Yeah, okay. That's really good. But which is better? 4 of a kind or... Tammy's care needs to be there, I guess. No, I'll get this. No, okay, so if I do it like this... No, I need both these next to each other to get that. Which means I can't put the yellows together. Yeah, I think that's just as good as I'm gonna get it. +1 from 1 challenge. You're having a terrifying familiar dream. A monster crashes through the walls, unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it, looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. Oh, +5 stress just from the nightmare. You wake up shouting, "No!" But your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies outside. The bedroom window is covered in water? It's pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, then another crack and rumble. Thunder! It must be a thunderstorm. It's still the early hours of the morning. You've already almost forgotten your bad dream, but you're too unsettled to go back to sleep yet. The rain beats down on the roof of your quarters, joined now and then with great peals of thunder like the footsteps of an angry beast. Head into the covers until it's over, run outside and play in the rain, or go to your parents' room. Run outside and play! +5 rebellion, -5 stress. It's surprisingly warm outside, and the water feels nice hitting your head. Everything smells fresh and damp and wonderful, and the dusty, packed ground has turned to squelchy mud between your toes. You don't go too far from the door to your quarters, but it's exciting being outside in the dark, watching dramatic streaks of lightning arc down to the hills behind the colony. Mid-wet. Let's go remove a card before we do anything else. Because it's really easy to just remove the 0 in blue. Because what we're gonna be building towards is yellow and reds. It looks like we're getting some very high cards in red really easily. And then... yellow just wants to be nothing but yellow, it looks like. That could actually be difficult. Tammy is sitting on a little stool in the sun, reading a fairy tale picture book on her hollow palm. She sighs. Are you okay? What is that book about? Are you okay? I'm okay. She hesitates. It's just that... Look at all the pictures of these princes and princesses. The princes are always the taller ones. But I'm so big. I'm even taller than Cal. How can he be my prince if I'm bigger than him? It's true, Tammy is the tallest kid you know. Taller than the boys, even Cal, who is a year older. You know she and Cal are close friends, but you never thought of him as her prince before. He'll catch up, being tall is awesome. Cal wouldn't want to be a prince anyways. Forget Cal, I like you just the way you are. So I support the ship. I also support Vissa flirting without meaning to. So I'm really down for that. That's really nice, Vissa. Tammy smiles. Then she looks suddenly startled. Oh, do you mean like? You tell her that she's beautiful exactly the way she is, and you wouldn't change a thing. She blushes, and embarrassed and unable to think of what else to do, she goes back to flipping through the pages on her book, smiling now. Oh. We need 40 empathy to go do random acts of kindness, which requires 3 more. Tammy peers at the doorway of the lounge, her hand on the doorframe as she regards the colony, with some hesitation. You're sure it's safe out there, Vissa? How can you just run around like that? You're so brave! Okay. Gonna take a break here. thank you so much for watching. We'll explore the rest of the wet and reach the first end of our first year next time. Would you want to be the prince? And also, do you have any good stories of breaking the trope where you've got the little person holding the big person? Because I can think of a handful of really good ones. One of my favorite that's kind of like that, but not exactly, is Nerd and Jock on Webtoon. I highly recommend it if you want something fun. No matter what, though, I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day.